Chapter 4: The Shadow of the Eclipse. The next day at school, the atmosphere was electric, a buzz of excitement filling the air, overriding the usual social tensions. "There will be a solar eclipse today," Mrs. Davison announced excitedly to the class, her voice sharp with enthusiasm. "The moon will pass in front of the sun, and for a few minutes it will become dark, even in the middle of the day." Mina listened, her mind drifting to her recent feelings of fakeness and the profound reality of the night sky. She found herself focusing on the words hiding and covering. As the time for the eclipse approached, the light outside began to change, like a dimmer switch had been turned halfway down in the world. A strange hush fell over the town, even the birds stopped chirping. Mina stood with her classmates in the schoolyard, looking up through special protective glasses, the dark lenses giving the sky an orange, unreal tint. Slowly, the moon began to cover the sun, bit by bit, a perfect cosmic sleight of hand. The bright daylight faded, replaced by an eerie twilight that cast sharp alien shadows on the ground. A cool breeze swept across the yard, carrying with it a distinct drop in temperature. Then, at the peak of the eclipse, the sun was completely hidden, leaving only a fiery ring visible around the black circle of the moon. Viola. A true disappearing act. Darkness, like a heavy blanket, fell over everything. Mina felt a sudden chill to the bone, a physical and emotional cold. It was not just the cold air, it was a feeling deep inside her. As the sun disappeared, a wave of familiar sadness came over her, heavier than usual. It was the same feeling she had when she tried so hard to fit in, when she laughed at Chloe and Jessica's unkind jokes, or when she wore clothes she did not like. The darkness was a physical feeling of her own sadness. "It is like the sun is hiding just like I hide," she thought, the realization sharp and painful. "This darkness, it feels like the darkness in me when I am not truly myself. When I am trying to be someone else, it blocks out my own light." Her attempts at conformity were the moon, perfectly positioned to eclipse her own unique brilliance. "I need to be seen for myself." She remembered the sting of rejection she sometimes felt, the times she was ignored, or when she worried about what others thought of her, the constant, exhausting self-editing. It was like a little eclipse happening inside her, dimming her own brightness until she was all out of light. Like the video editing of clipping, trimming, splicing, she too was being trimmed a piece at a time. She realized that trying to be someone she was not, just to be liked, was like letting a shadow cover her own unique shine. She felt a profound loneliness, a sense that even with all her friends around, she was a lone wolf in her struggle to belong, isolated by the performance she was constantly giving. The darkness held her in its grip, demanding action. As the first sliver of the sun fully returned, a dazzling, sudden flash of light, the students around Mina started chattering excitedly, shaking off the strange silence. "Wow! That was so cool!" Lily exclaimed, pulling off her glasses, her face instantly looking warmer in the returning light. "Did you see how dark it got?" "Yeah, it was awesome," Sam chimed in, grinning. "Like night in the middle of the day." Tiffany and Chloe, standing nearby, joined the conversation, their voices regaining their usual confident edge. "I almost thought it was going to stay dark forever," Chloe giggled, pulling her jacket tighter. "Me too," Tiffany agreed, momentarily distracted by the celestial event. Then her eyes scanned the yard, and her smile turned into a familiar, cruel smirk, searching for a target to reassert her social dominance. "Hey, look at Mark over there. His hair looks even crazier now in the daylight, like he just rolled out of bed. And I couldn't even see Jamal at all, his skin is way too dark." Her voice was a sharp knife cutting through the cheerful chatter. Chloe snickered, leaning in to whisper conspiratorially to the group. "And his shoes. Are those from the dinosaur age?" Mina heard their words. Her stomach twisted, the residual nausea from the fake trick returning. She felt the familiar magnetic pull to laugh along, to go with the flow and be part of their group, to buy her safety with a single small betrayal of kindness. "Just a little laugh, Mina. Just one noise and you're safe." But then she remembered the darkness of the eclipse, and the uncomfortable, profound feeling it brought when she was not true to herself. She saw Mark looking happy and unaware and Jamal laughing with a friend. She remembered the sheer misery of deleting her fake video. The internal struggle was intense, a tug-of-war between safety and danger. She paused. Her jaw was tight. She did not laugh. She did not say anything mean. Instead, she just gave a small shrug, a slight movement of her shoulders that they barely noticed in their cruel amusement, and slowly started to walk away from the group, her footsteps quick and light. She was not completely happy with herself. She hadn't been brave enough to speak up, to defend Mark or Jamal. I should have said something, she said to herself, the cowardice a dull, disappointing ache. But at least not saying something bad, not joining in the teasing, felt like a small step in the right direction. She had moved away from the shadow's center. She was learning to protect her own light. The sun was fully back now, and she took a deep, clear breath, the first truly authentic breath she'd taken all day.